Thanks for joining us, America. April is in El Paso, Texas. Hi, April. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
Well, I had a question. My husband is military, and we're stationed at Fort Bliss, and we're on baby step 2. We're actually taking your class for the second time. He just come back from deployment, so we're getting back on the page for finances together.
Well, tell him thank you for his service.
Oh, well, thank you. I had a question about vacations. Our vacation is normally spent going home to see family, and we stay with family when we go home. So our expenses are generally just getting there. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, the idea is very simple. The more you spend on other things, the longer you're in debt when you're working your baby step 2 debt snowball, right? And so, I mean, if you go on a $10,000 cruise, it's going to take you a long time to get out of debt. That's not what you're suggesting. And so the only thing you've just got to measure it against is you've got competing goals. Goal number 1 is I want to get out of debt. Goal number 2 is I want to go see family on vacation. These two goals are competing. But, the way I'm looking at it is, you make what do you guys make a year? What's your household income?
About $27 a year plus housing allowance.
And what are you spending on this vacation?
Just the flight tickets home, and then of course eating. But we'll eat at my parents'. And
so what is just the flight tickets home cost?
Oh, I'm sorry. They're going to pay for half, so we have to pay for $600.
$600.
We have 2 kids.
Okay, $600. And how much debt do you have?
We still have about $30,000 in debt.
And what is that on?
Student loans, just student loans.
And you make $27,000 a year in the military.
Yes.
Whew. Okay.
I just started a career, but it's commission based right now, so I'm not breaking even yet with child care.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, you guys can do whatever you want to do. You got a lot of debt, and you don't have a ton of income.
Right.
And yet it's I got to tell you, it's almost impossible for me to sit here, as much love as I have for military folks. We work with them all over the world, and just appreciate, the sacrifices. And a guy comes home off a deployment, wants to go see his family, and a couple of airline tickets. It's hard for me to say that's not a good idea. Of course it's a good idea, for you to go see your family. But I just want you guys to continually weigh out on other decisions and this one. It doesn't change the $30,000 much when you say $600, right?
Right.
And so it's not like you're spending $6,000 or something like that, but you do have a lot of debt. So you just kind of have to say no to a lot of stuff. And if you're going to say yes to one thing, and this is the one thing, that's fine. But everything else is going to be no. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Because if you say yes to 6 of these ideas, you're never getting out of debt.
Right.
Because you can find 6 other things that are really important things and good things, and so you got to just decide where we're going to draw the line. Generally speaking, I'm just going to go no vacations at all while you're in baby step 2. You're getting out of debt. Shut up, quit your whining. But, your husband has just come home from deployment, and he's serving in the sandbox, and you guys don't make a ton of money. You got a big pile of debt. It's going to be a while. And so if you want to kind of cheat through this one, that's fine. But you need to kind of know that the idea is we're going to focus on everything else on this one deal.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
It does, and we've really been busting it. We've been on it for about 2 years, and we've paid off about $13,000.
Very
between
good.
12 and 13.
Very good. Well, you're making progress.
We're trying.
Well, you are. With that, you doing that on $27,000 with 2 kids, you're doing good.
Okay.
You are. You're making good progress. The math on that's pretty impressive. I mean, you're not a slouch. So I'm not picking on you. I just want you to hear that, because I don't want the 8 million people listening to this show to go, okay, I can go on vacation while I'm in baby step 2. Let me just tell you, the answer to that usually is no. Right?
Right.
Hey, thanks for the call.
That's what I know. Thank you.
Appreciate, again, your service.